Hey everyone, how are you doing? Good to see you. I told everybody I'd be live at 6, but here I am 10 minutes early because I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. I know I'm playing goblins, but Spike's list today. So, Aspiringspike played goblins today to get his 70th trophy this season, which is an absurd number. In case you didn't know, that's the most anybody has right now, and it's like 3 off of the most ever, something like that. But we're gonna pull up his list. We're gonna talk about it. Here's Spike's goblins. How's it going, Cactus? So Spike like easily 5-0'd, but here's the thing. Number one, he had a weird soft league, but leagues are weird and soft, right? I mean, the deck has been feeling good lately. I've been going 4-1 a couple times with it, like, and I don't play half as often as Spike. You want a MTGO monkey? Sick. I hope it's not Simian Sling. So for people who haven't seen this before, there's like I have like a story to tell, I guess. Spike is playing Mogg Fanatic, right? And he's playing it to combat Ragavan, which is the reason that we, in our build, have been playing Lightning Bolts. Just because Lightning Bolt is a good spell, it also kills Dragon Rage Chandler. We struggle in that matchup. Just because Dragon Rage Chandler goes over the top of all our blockers, and it's hard to kill with munitions experts, etc. Spike seems to think that, well, why are we playing both? Because of actually something he said, which is, here, let me turn this music off while I just talk.
I don't know what to say.
So that's why he was playing Bolt. Because you need 1 mana removal spells in a format full of Ragavans. Now, he seems to think in goblins. I don't know if he'll continue to think it, that Mogg Fanatic is enough. He's playing 3 Mogg Fanatic main, 1 in the sideboard here, them being for Ragavan matchups. He says it seems really good right now, similar to how we felt. He thought the Green Splash was bad. I think he's right. But he's just playing a bunch of shit to gum up the board. All 4 Mogg War Marshals, no Crater Makers. He hates Crater Maker. Playing 4 Furies. Definitely have another Fury, yeah. Playing 4 Furies, 4 Charmaws, 4 Fanatics, the 3rd in the board. He's on Leyline. He has his 4th Harbinger in the board. The list is simple. It makes sense. It has a shit ton of lands. It has a Den of the Bugbear in it. It has Chieftain, which he said he wasn't sure if it was really any good. I think he's right that it's not any good. Got the full 4 Vials. Only 1 Prospector, 3 Fanatics. So we're gonna compare to our list real quick. So we're on 3 Vials. He's on 4. We have this value plan for the DRC matchups. He says bidding is a trap. He may be right. I haven't cast a bidding that won the game yet, even though it's definitely good when you do cast it. It's just that decks that you wanted against are discard decks, so holding a 5-mana spell in your hand all game is tough, and then you're just really hoping to draw into it, and again, that's not that great a plan, right? So he's also on 3 ringleaders. So I am trying to modify this list. Oh, also he's playing Charmaws in his sideboard instead of Blood Moon. And Goblin Lackey, the famous Goblin Lackey, asked him why he was playing 4 Charmaws, and Spike answered, Braun is popular and a hard matchup. Not true that it's a hard matchup. Blood Moon isn't fast enough, so you just want to Charmaw them, in my opinion. Also, this is just false. Blood Moon isn't fast enough. Not, you know what? I won't even say it's false. Maybe Blood Moon isn't fast enough. But Charmaw is not faster than Blood Moon. Ever. Unless your opponent already has 3 colorless lands in play. So picking Charmaw over Blood Moon makes no sense if you're concerned about speed. However, he may mean in the long game, after hobbling your opponent, you don't finish them fast enough, and etc., etc. He's not playing turn 2 Blood Moons often because he's only playing 1 prospect, or we're playing 3, so it's more likely for us. But we're going to try Charmaw today because maybe it comes up in other matchups that we're not thinking of. And Blood Moon, while it's been pretty good lately, and there's a lot of 4-color nonsense running around, it's not even that good against 4-color decks. So maybe Will Steal just wins against other Saga decks, because I don't really like bringing in Blood Moon against a lot of Saga decks. It feels pretty slow, whereas Charmaw may be able to really knock people out in a big way. I gotta silence my phone. So we're gonna try that today. That's our goal. So the takeaways we're taking from Spike's Goblins list are he's playing a shit ton of lands and a Den of the Bugbear. We may try that. He's also playing all these unclaimed territories to keep his mana as painless as possible. And because you're on just black-red, that's fine. He's playing the Leyline of the Voids. I'm going to try to avoid that. But the takeaways are 4 Furies in the board, 4 Charmaws in the board, 4 Graveyard Hate spells in the board, a Trash Master, a Fanatic, and a Harbinger for the combo matchups. So that in mind, we're going to try and modify our deck. Mogg Fantastic? Mogg mediocre at best, but role player? I don't know. We're going to see. So we're going to... This is my first pass at it. This is what I have. I did this off stream. I'm not sure this is right. I'm not sure bidding is where we want to be, but we may continue to try it. Here's the 4 Charmaws. Here's 3 of the 4 graveyard spells. Here's Trash Master. I moved Chieftain to the board because he said it wasn't good, and I was trying to fit Smuggler's Copter and Squee. I'm not sure that that's right. They're doing their best. He hates Crater Maker. Crater Maker kills swords, though. He didn't seem to have a I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just confidence. He was playing against like a resolved Sword of Fire and Ice, and he was just fine. Like, and I just feel we fall so far behind once that happens. I was like so impressed that he was just like not worried at all, and ended up winning. He may just be more detached than I am because he plays more leagues and he was really behind and just happened to get out of it. I don't know. But so far, this is the main 60. I don't know if Copter Squee is actually good enough to make the cut when you don't have bidding main. Right? I need another Nile Spellbomb. I don't have one. We'll go get it. I hope it's not like multiple tickets. We're going to continue to play Nile Spellbomb. We may not play Patriarch Spitting. I'm not sure. We still have to figure out that slot. Nihil. That's other products. I'm searching Nihil. Nihil. Really? I am shocked. Oh, is this just gonna search anything with spell? Well, this guy just doesn't have basically anything. Me and Nile Spellbomb, Goatbot. What the fuck? I never know. When they say buy, does that mean they're buying or I'm buying? Or are they all the same? And they're just listing. Yeah, that must mean they're buying based on that guy's uh that guy's stock. The last goblin I was fanatic about was Hobgoblin Captain in AFR draft. He's still really cool. And in historic he's very good. And I hope that he can be good here eventually. But right now, not doing it so much. 20 cents. There's nothing else I definitely need. Alright, so there's our 4th Nile Spellbomb instead of the 4th Leyline. 4 Obsidian Charmaw. I gotta go back to Spike's list. It was 4 Fury. Oh, okay. Fuck. How many Furies can we reasonably play? And would we rather play... I mean... Where's my... I don't know why I'm looking in other programs for my list. We need to cut one of these lands for a Den of the Bugbear. We're gonna go 23 lands. Island go same. Raiding with a party of 6 goblins. Thank you, control players. This is your worst nightmare. I suppose engineered explosives is just a bad fury. No, it deals with like enchantments and stuff. Like it's fine, but we'll try fury. Raider Maker he hated, so we'll take it out. Bidding. Maybe we'll find room for 1 bidding main. Let's see. Maybe we'll find room for 1 fury main. Add 4 to sideboard. Okay. We are currently... Why Copter? Well, okay. Not sure we're actually going to be playing it when we get to the last list, but Copter lets you loot every time you attack with it. Goblin-a-Bob comes back to your hand every time you discard it. So that's the obvious combo. It's a way to keep up with Lurrus decks, and just like the insane value engines that exist in general. It makes people play weird because they don't know if they should attack the Copter or the Goblin that's crewing it. They make bad decisions. They do silly stuff. It's also a way to make... It's a way to draw towards Patriarch's Bidding and Lightning Bolt, which we're not playing right now, that we didn't have before. Oh, also, I was playing 4 Mogg War Marshal instead of, like... So if we pretend that one of these... That this squee is one of the Mogg War Marshals, we're missing, like, 1. But we still have plenty of 2-drops to play. They're just not things you can rip off the top with Snoop. That might be relevant. I'm not sure if Copter's going to make it, but I have really liked Copter because you can go turn 2 Copter, turn 3 Matron, grab Squee out of your deck through the Copter with Matron and attack. So it's just like another value engine that they have to deal with. Maybe today is not Bidding's day. Well, maybe I can also like... Yeah, don't... This last Mogg Fanatic and Fury in the board seems insane. What matchups am I bringing in 4 Furies and a Mogg Fanatic? I guess the way his board is set up, it's like kind of neat. He only played 1 Skirk Prospector. So like right now, this is what we're doing instead of his 4 Mogg War Marshals. We're referring to Spike's list from today, that he 5-0'd with easily on stream. He played some easy decks that hopefully we get to play against, but he also well, I can't even say he really beat this 4-color Omnath opponent because the Omnath opponent timed out, which says a lot of things about how well they might have been playing in the first place, but it was 1-1 and they out like with like had 10 minutes left to clock at least. So who knows how that game really would have ended. And who knows if I would have timed out in the same position, because I am not the fastest player in the universe like Spike is. Let's turn this music. It's not loud enough. I refuse to turn it down, just only up. We're gonna play the Charmaws. I don't know, do we need 4? I have 16 cards in my sideboard. Once we get this fixed, we're gonna go. Oh, we also need to get the Den of the Bugbear in here. We're just gonna cut one of these unclaimed territories, I think. I think the 5th fetch land is fine. And yeah. Den of the Bug. I bought these today. Not with money, but with other cards I own. I guess we're just gonna leave Patriarch spitting out and see if Copter's probably just fine. Like, you could play Pyre. I think this is gonna be good. Actually, I'm pretty excited about this. I think this is just like a really good value engine. I thought about putting it in the board, but I wish there was a way to pull Squee out of exile, because I feel like we're going to end up pitching it to Fury one of these games. But anyway, we're going to go like this. Let's test it out. Black-Red, Copterlands 2. Let's give it a better name. We got to christen this deck with something better than that. Let's see. I don't know. There we go. Spiked Copters. Flying it straight at them. And we're queuing up and going in. I don't know if I'll manage to get 2 leagues in today. Well, if I can, I will. I'm supposed to be playing Apex with my girlfriend at 8:30. We'll definitely get this 1 league in. Our lists have been doing well, though, with both in them. I have a feeling Mogg Fanatic is just not actually good. I don't think Spike plays... He loves the deck. He plays it well. I don't think he plays enough against, you know, Dragon's Rage Tailor and things like that, that he's realized, like, Mogg Fanatic is kind of weak, but maybe it's me that hasn't played with it, because I usually just write off Mogg Fanatic. Here's an interesting one. Against Lurrus, we keep because we have a Mogg Fanatic, we have an Aether Vial. Mogg Fanatic is particularly good against Ragavan because even if they can't just bolt it, like it's not like Skirk Prospector where you try to block. All right, this is Aether Vial. This is a Hammer deck, so I guess we're gonna have to not play this Aether Vial. They could theoretically, yeah. All right, you're not gonna get away with playing either Aether Vial or Mogg Fanatic without them knowing what you're on. So we're just gonna play Mogg Fanatic. We'll yield. Just having it open keeps them from equipping this thing, trying to do Sigarda's Aid shenanigans. I kinda wanna play. Now they'll just keep it open, and we'll keep ours open. I will block. Okay, that works for me. That was our 1 removal spell, so... Smuggler's Copter, not... Ooh. Okay, what do I do here? We kind of need to be able to... I guess we can Matron for Mogg Fanatic if it comes to that. So this Copter for the slow matchups is not going to cut it here. Oh, I guess I'm paying for this too. And we can afford to grab Basic Mountain. Doesn't matter. I assume that we're about to get fucking slammed with a hammer, but if we don't, we don't. I don't think they would have made that attack if they didn't have a hammer here. Ginger Brute can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. So they've got it. They've got it. They don't have it or just choose not to play it. Dark Confidant coming out to play. Okay, so I think we made a good play by playing Aether Vial, is what it comes down to. Ooh, Mogg Fanatic just here. Okay, which means I'm just going to grab Snoop with this Matron. We can just grab a Swamp. Doesn't matter. Make blue, assert dominance. And we'll go... I mean, we could get... They just don't have instant speed removal other than Solitude, and they don't have Solitude because they're playing Lurrus. So we grab Snoop. And we have a Mogg Fanatic to the Violin if they try to put a hammer on anything. So good for us. And if we don't end up vialing it in this turn, which I guess we just will, no matter what. We can just play it, right? So once they choose what they're trying to attach it to, we bring in this. I guess they got a tiny bit greedy, although they are dead pretty quickly after this. Mogg Fanatic looking good here. Did something with Vial on 1 that we normally can't do. So far, I'm a big fan. Didn't expect to be. Not at all. Use its ability, tick up, fantastic draw. Aether Vial. Just to avoid sorcery speed removal. They have 0 cards in hand. But to avoid sorcery speed removal, we'll vial in this Snoop. We'll play Copter. We'll pay so they don't get extra things. We could block a flyer if it comes to that. They do the whole Ink Moth thing. And I think we're pretty good here. Something cool you can do is shuffle your library with the fetch land. Yeah, had it the whole time. Is shuffle your library with a fetch land before Smuggler's Copter draws, right? So it's a thing. They didn't play anything, right? They revealed Ornithopter with Dark Confidence ability. They did play something. I was looking at the number of cards in hand and being like, no, they had 0 last turn. Of course they didn't. Okay. They play Cranial Plating. We can block whatever they put it on. So we're not dead. Nor does it even kill us. Anyway. We'll let them attack. I think I'm supposed to crew. We know they have no cards in hand. So we'll get rid of this Aether Vial. Just in case. I don't know. Not like we were playing the 1 Kiki version, so nothing we could even draw that would mess us up. And they've got nothing. I could have just taken it, but it doesn't matter. I don't know why I chose that in garbage time. I could have just ended it. Ah! So, this doesn't change anything. We do want to stop on our upkeep. Doesn't change anything for 2 reasons. One, we can do the combo at instant speed, but we also have a second one in the deck if I forgot to put a stop at upkeep. So here, if for people who haven't seen the combo before, Snoop gets the abilities of goblins on top of your deck. Kiki-Jiki's ability lets you make copies of non-legendary creatures. Snoop is also not legendary, so this guy can make a copy of himself with Kiki-Jiki's ability, something Kiki-Jiki could never do. Usually, you get Kiki-Jiki to the top of your deck by playing Boggart Harbinger. In Magic, a Harbinger usually puts creatures of a certain tribe on top of your deck. There's like 3 or 4 of them. Ours costs 3 mana, puts a goblin on top of our deck. And so we choose to put Kiki-Jiki. Then we make all of these copies, but they're tapped. So you can't actually attack with them when you do it this way. But what you can do is make another copy of Boggart Harbinger with your last Snoop, and then use that Harbinger's ability to go put something else on top of your deck. Here, instead of making a copy, we don't actually need this Snoop untapped anymore because we're going to just vial in Harbinger. So we can just get this Kiki Jiki out of here, go get something else. Just like, I'm just doing this to show you guys. Get anything in our deck. Let's just say we wanted Goblin Ringleader. And Kiki Jiki stayed on top. Wow. Anyway, so we vial in. You can do this all instant speed. We're still in our upkeep. We haven't even drawn for turn. We use Boggart Harbinger's ability, and we put Sling Gang Lieutenant on top. Now Kiki Jiki has the Sling Gang Lieutenant's ability, and that lets you sacrifice goblins to make target player lose 1 life, and us gain 1 life. So, make a bunch of ammo, throw it at the opponent, and they're dead. It's pretty convoluted, but in reality, it's just a 2-card combo that you play on turn 2 and 3. All you need is a non-hasty or a non-summoning 6 Snoop. I always want to say a hasty Snoop, but you just have to be able to tap. And then Harbinger, or just a Kiki on top of your deck. You can do a fake version of the combo without Harbinger by making all of your copies on their end step. And that's pretty decent. So, got to imagine that these 4 come in, or 5 come in, right? Where's the 5th one? Crashmaster. And we want a combo, so we bring this in. We definitely side out at least 2 ringleaders. Mogg Fanatic was pretty good. Skirk Prospector, probably not where you want to be. Smuggler's Copter will block, but it's also probably not where you want to be. This is not going to be a matchup where we want to grind them out. This is a matchup where we want to combo them and just keep their board as clear as we can. So I think that this is pretty good, and we'll just run it back like this. There's an argument for bringing in Charmaws. Infinite goblins, infinite damage, infinite life, and if you have a Skirk Prospector, infinite mana. There's a lot of things you can do to get around hate cards, or just like not exactly optimal situations with your combo. Infinite enters the battlefield triggers if you happen to have that. There's an argument for bringing in Charmaw because you know that they have Urza Saga. On the draw, I think that makes less sense. It probably makes more sense on the play. I don't even know what I would take out for it. I guess probably 2 Mogg War Marshals, just considering I have all of these Mogg Fanatics to block and kill things. That's my guess. Oh, we might want to bring in 1 more Mogg Fanatic. Let's just take out this Mogg War Marshal, and we'll do it this way. Infinite fun. That's why we play goblins. It's infinite fun. Raider Ken. They're playing first. Would I like to mulligan? Nah, I'll keep this one. Mogg Fanatic. I mean, when people are playing Esper Sentinels and Bobs and whatever, seems pretty good. I assume they're not going to be... Ooh. Regardless, Aid first. Interesting. They may just turn to us here, because we can't kill Ornithopter with Mogg Fanatic. So Mogg Fanatic looking a little bit weak here. And that being the case, I believe... I'm going to reveal the Matron because it shows the least information. We can't stop a turn 2 because they're... how's it going? We can't stop a turn 2 because Ornithopter flies, so there's no reason to play Mogg Fanatic out. So we'll just get Aether Vial out. Doesn't look like they have the turn 2 if they're just playing Mem Knight and passing. They may have 1, though. Nope. Is hitting me for 0? No, okay. They have 1. Couldn't have stopped it. Now we can block it, though. They can't move it easily. If they have another hammer, we can kill this Mem Knight as they try to equip it. So we're in decent shape here. If we can buy enough time, we have the combo in hand, which means we're just going to play out Mogg War Marshal instead of Snoop here, because we'd be forced to chump with Snoop, I believe. So I imagine they're going to Mogg Fanatic, what sweet tech? So actually, I didn't come up with it. Aspiringspike easily 5-0'd today. Didn't play Hammer once, but he was on Mogg Fanatic, which I have looked at and dismissed. You used to play Mogg Fanatic in this deck because Sling Gang Lieutenant didn't exist, I think. And you can use it instead of Sling Gang Lieutenant when you make your infinite snoops to just, you know, machine gun things. And looks like we win here. I want to say we win. They could double hammer us again. Or actually they could just like the Hex Spear, a Shadow Spear, and I guess the way to prevent that, make blue mana to assert dominance, is to search up Munitions Expert here to make it so they need 2 hammers. Right? Because I already have the Snoop, and then I'm going to have Vial on 3 and 3 mana next turn. But that doesn't play around Prismatic Ending very well. Like, if they just, like, stuck a Prismatic Ending at my Vial, I lose. And we're a game ahead, right? So, they only have 1 card in hand. They probably would have used Prismatic Ending already, so we can count that out. So, I think I'm just supposed to get Expert here to play around the most. I can't do anything with Trashmaster this turn, so there's no reason to get it when we're gonna untap and win. That's the math here. I don't know if there's a reason not to attack with 2. I assume if there is, I'll get punished immediately for it, and we'll find out. But Trashmaster is in the deck. So they only attack with 1 again. Block. The biggest punish right now would be like Torpor Orb. That would kill me. Because then, well, I guess I couldn't do it anyway, but I couldn't even use the Matron to search for stuff. And I could have gotten Trashmaster to be safe against Torpor Orb. But the game is over here. Play this. Goblin. Play Matron. I guess you're not supposed to Vial in Matron. Cast it. Red, white, and blue Matron. I just click random things. I'm lucky I made red mana there. I don't know what. I wasn't really paying attention. So we use Matron. We go get the other piece of the combo. They're F6, so I'm just going to do it now. A Path. Ah, they're not F6. I thought they were just F6. Who the hell plays Path? Okay. We use Path to Exile's ability. We just will put something different in play. And we can get Mountain. Or we'll put something different on top. I suppose we can put Trashmaster on top, and we're probably not losing this game. Anyway. Damn. Let's attack with 2 again. Ton of chump blockers here. I guess we could kill this Memnite while they don't have any shenanigans. I mean, I guess we could also use this Mogg Fanatic to kill. It keeps them off of mana too, so I think it's worth it to do it now instead of waiting for Trashmaster. So they draw land. They put Lurrus in their hand now that they have a Memnite in their graveyard. Gotta block. So, alright. You should buy a lottery ticket with how good your draws were. I drew Mogg Fanatic, Matron, like... Alright, get salty. Fine. My whole deck is set up to beat you because Aspiringspike is a... Lucky. That's fine. Love showing off the salt on... 1-0. Like I don't know. I play 7 tutor effects and I used 2 or 3 of them. I think that's why it feels like I got really lucky. R Nico F is our new opponent. We're playing first though. And I mean, they have Luris, we have Snoop, Copter, and Den. It's supposed to be good against Luris decks. I guess you keep this. I guess this is bad against Thoughtseize, but you know, grindy stuff. I'm down to keep this. We can keep our Goblin's nature hidden by just playing Den of the Bugbear, and it prevents us from making any mistakes of it coming in tapped later turns, which is a big upside, because I'll definitely be making those now that I'm playing this land. But we look like a Ragavan deck right now, although we didn't reveal Luris, so maybe we look like blue-red Dragon guy, Arctide. Alright, so Thoughtseize, I assume it's going to take the Snoop because it's the only thing that can crew, but maybe they take the Copter. Alright. We were going to play Copter next anyway, I promise. Alright, see, that's a good draw. You play Copter first. Has the potential to draw us cards. Get rid of these. And Mogg War Marshal come down uncounterably against. They're dashing in Ragavan. I guess what I did is bad against Dash Ragavan, but hopefully Dash Ragavan doesn't hurt too bad here. Ringleader, got it. I mean, I would have liked to draw it, but this may be Unholy Heat here, which doesn't actually kill or Smuggler's Copter. It could also just be Bolt. This counterable, black, red, Mogg War Marshal. Probably end up paying Echo. Because we want to block Dashed Ragavan with this if we can, we'll crew with the token. Attack, probably discarding Unclaimed Territory. If we get that far. Is this a Fatal Push? Fatal Push on Smuggler's Copter, that's okay. Play this, pass the turn. Now, we have a lot of good draws. The longer this game goes, the better Vile gets, assuming they don't play Polygon's Command on us. We also have Den of the Bugbear, which is pretty threatening when they're at such a low life total already, but they're probably on Shadow, right? So, it's gonna be tough. We're just kind of trying to buy time. Will I attack them down to like very little here? Would I? Actually, question, because actually I can't activate Den of the Bugbear yet. Say yes to Vile. And yeah. Okay. We know they have Ragavan in hand. Alright, there goes Vile. There goes half of our Mogg War Marshal. Hey, what goes around comes around. So now they can play like 1/1 Death Shadows, right? Because I did that for them. I don't know if it's going to be relevant. But I think just having a lot of things in play, we probably want to knock them down at one. Maybe it mattered, actually, and I wasn't supposed to do that. Just regular old Ragavan. Yeah, they had the fetch land anyway, so it doesn't actually matter that we attack them no matter what. If I pay Echo, then I can't activate Den of the Bugbear this turn, but I don't think that that matters. I think we have a long enough time to win this game that we're gonna pay Echo. Yes, pay it. Alright. I guess we're saving. So if I leave this back as a blocker, they need 2 removal spells to get their Ragavan through. They probably have 2 Ragavans, I would guess. It's pretty tough to know. They don't have any permanents in their graveyard. They didn't put Lurrus in their hand, though. So, like, this has just got to be Drown in the Loch, right? I would imagine. Expressive iteration. What do you see? Nico F. I wonder if it's weird. R Nico F. I wonder if it's like Nico and like RF means something to them. Attack with that Ragavan. No? Okay. We could thin. There's arguments to thinning. We didn't put anything on the bottom of our library yet, but if we draw a Snoop, we have enough mana that like the reshuffle is good. Okay, Mogg Fanatic's good. I can activate Den and Mogg Fanatic, can't I? Guess we'll do that. I'm gonna save the cavern. Like, all right, so if I kill this Ragavan right now, the only thing that's weak against is dashed Ragavan, right? So I guess I'm just supposed to do this ahead of time. I'm not killing any other 1/1s. I assume Drown in the Loch kills this Den of the Bugbear, and then we just hit them for 4. Interesting. Does that even affect Den of the Bugbear, I wonder? I actually don't know how this works. I assume Den of the Bugbear, because it gains the abilities, it will still make the Goblin. I will trade it. What is this? They're just gonna bolt it? That's a wild... That was incorrect, right? They're just dead? I guess they're not just dead. But they're pretty close to it. We lose the Mogg War Marshal here, but we untap with 4 power of creatures and a Mogg Fanatic? And they're at 2? If they play land, they can get Lurrus and play it. And then we're like slowly losing this game, but they don't have a Mishra's Bauble, so like we have a chance to rip back, but I guess that was not good. Doesn't look like they have land. There's Mishra's Bauble. They look at their own draw, so that probably means that they have a fetch land here. No fetch land. They just gonna say yes? Shock it in, shock it in, shock it in. Do it, do it. Yep, they did it. Good concession. I think, I don't know. I don't know if Spike would play. This is Spike's sideboard. I have to imagine he's siding out. I wouldn't think that he would bring in a bunch of Nile spell bombs. I just don't think he would. The copter is what this matchup is for. We could just completely take out the combo. I don't ever really like that because Kiki Jiki's like a good value card. Kirk is just bad here, right? Kirk is bad. Fury must be good. They're playing Kolaghan's Command. So maybe we can shave like a Vial. Is Vial good? In my opinion, no. Everybody kills it, and there's like new ways to kill it every day. And Wizards prints even more and more ways to kill it every day. But people seem to be of the opinion that you can't play goblins without it. Yeah, Vial makes a lot. So, no, Vial makes, the longer the game goes, the better Vial gets because it's the more free mana it makes. It's what allows us to, you know, make 7 mana in a turn and Matron for Ringleader or something like that without actually having those lands in play. Vial is very good. It's a bad top deck, but it's just good enough that people play it. Vial is one of the reasons that we are good against Jund. It just is. That doesn't mean that we may not shave 1 or 2 here, but it's one of the reasons that we are good against Jund. You know what? Maybe these spell bombs just aren't good enough. Like, let's just try the Fury plan. We'll shave 1 Vial and we'll be on this Fury Mogg Fanatic plan. If all my spells are discard and kill spells, I want you to keep Vial in your deck. And if all your cards are discard and kill spells, you can't interact well with Vial. And then we have this thing where whenever we draw a Matron, we play it, and then we still have 4 mana open to play a Ringleader and draw 4 cards. That's if we can keep a Vial in play, which kind of can't anymore, if I'm being honest, it's good. There's no doubt that it's good, and it's one of the best things against Jund because you chain the spells together. So this 1-for-1 deck, you cast a flurry of goblins, and then they have a tough time. That's the idea. You're playing against Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, Kolaghan's Command is good against it. There's no doubt. But Kolaghan's Command is good against our deck no matter what. Like, deal 2 damage, kills any creature in our deck, and discard a card is good against us, and they can return Luris from their graveyard to their... It's always going to be good. Or you might say that forcing them to kill our Vial with a Kolaghan's Command is a win, because Kolaghan's Command is just always going to be good. I'll definitely keep this hand. It doesn't have early interaction. It's actually really bad against Ragavan. But in the long game, this hand is really good. Yeah, it's really what it comes down to. Like, our whole deck is gonna get killed by whatever spell they choose to play to kill it. So we need to be able to play spells before they can take them out of our hand. We need to be able to play many spells in a turn. We need to be able to draw many of them. Vial just works. Like, now, people main decking Kolaghan's Command is the reason that I'm low on Vial in general, but it's not, and it's not just main decking Kolaghan's Command, it's main decking Teferi, Kolaghan's Command, Archmage's Charm. Like, there's 1,000 answers to Vial that just didn't exist before, but making a ton of mana is a good way to beat Jund. Jund-style decks. That was a good draw, believe it or not. It means Dash Ragavan can't get us. You could disagree, but Goblins beats Jund classically. New Jund, they have like Renin 6 and, you know, Renin 6 and Ragavan and Urza Saga, so like it's harder because they draw more cards. Basically, they generate more value than they used to. But the old school 1-for-1 Liliana plan, like Vile gets on the board, and as it ticks up, it creates value. Like if your argument is the card for card thing, all I have to do is Vile in my last spell in response to your Thoughtseize once, and I'm ahead, right? So like it just doesn't work out the way you're describing. It's legitimately fine. I'm just gonna attack. And we'll hold up Munitions Expert because this Snoop likely isn't surviving. So maybe we just like get them to crater 2 mana and you know, we get value off the fetch land next turn with Snoop manipulating our draw. I'm telling you, Goblins was favored against old Jund. Like, easily. If you resolve one ringleader, they have a really hard time. There's a lot of... I don't know if they're on YouTube. I don't know if I was uploading to YouTube at that time. But there's a lot of old footage of it. Somewhere. Out in the cloud. Goblins is good against Jund because we draw cards, and Vile is part of that. It's just whether or not you can execute it these days. All right. Ooh. I guess we could just keep holding. I mean, this is probably Death Shadow, right? And if they're on Death Shadow, I just probably don't want to hit him down past 13 if I'm not going to kill him quick. So maybe we just... I think I have to get this Vile into play, unfortunately. And we'll probably just end up fetching Mountain here. And then... and we're just not going to attack. Although... Alright, so... Not attacking is bad against Shockland because they'll just be at 11 anyway and this won't kill anything. Although it's kind of good against Shockland because Munitions Expert will kill it. Against Fetchland, they go to 10. It's a 3/3. We can kill it with Munitions Expert plus Mogg Fanatic. I don't think I'm supposed to attack here. With the ringleaders and things like that, I think we're probably good here. That's interesting. Usually, that means they don't have Kroxa in their hand, just by the way. That's like a tell. Because we would just... You play it at end step, and then they untap Kroxa us. So, now that's not super relevant, but it does mean I get to complain pretty hard if they play a Kroxa next turn. Because it means they didn't already have it. So that's is worth noting. We just pass here. There's no reason to play Munitions Expert onto a empty board. And maybe they make the mistake of taking it, so. But our hand is pretty good here. So, we'll just be patient. Look at all these revealed cards. I don't know what they know about. I do. About these three. I think you're right, Carador. Why I landed on what I landed on. A Sling Gang Lieutenant on, you know, a big enough board just kind of ends the game. And their way to end the game is like Death Shadows into Dress Down. So if that's what they're looking to do, not letting them play a Death Shadow may be good. Their way to win the game quickly. Wow, they drew the Kroxa. Oh, man. Or they just didn't care, and they didn't realize they could do the thing. I don't want to discard Munitions Expert, but I also don't want to discard Ringleader. I don't even have a land to play Ringleader, so I may have to actually discard one. Which hurts. Hurts just a little bit, but I think I have to discard a Ringleader. We are playing 3 in this version, so we can still get there. It is bad against a drawn Thoughtseize. Discard one of those Ringleaders. Ticking up our vial. Sling Gang is a good draw. Now that I have that, and they've shown they don't have a land. Although, now if they have a land, they just escape Croxen, where it's super dead. So I think, given that, I have to start just flashing things in and hope they don't draw lands. Because we kind of can't beat a Resolved Croxa. Unfortunately. But they didn't have a land. So if they play their Death Shadow now, it's probably going to die. We would like to draw a land, one that isn't Den of the Bugbear. Who knows if we will. Alright. Question for the chat. That's fine, I guess. I'm not happy about it. Put Luris in their hand. They don't have double red. Croxa takes double red. That's what happened there. So Luris in their hand lets them dress down into Croxa. Especially if they draw another land. We really need to draw a land here. That would be great. Through a Munitions X, which isn't great, but it does let us kill Luris in response to Dress Down. No matter what. Like, even through a removal spell. So, silver linings. Touch of gray. All that. Okay. So, like we said, we get to kill Luris even through a removal spell. Aggressive Iteration first, assuming they're going to hit the land. They don't have Bauble or anything. So, like, just playing Naked Luris is pretty risky. There's Bauble. They found it. They're looking at what I'm drawing, but I'm going to shuffle just so they don't know. Because even though I want to draw the land, I think keeping them off balance is better than that. And do I want to tick up this vial? Because if I do, I probably play a Munitions Expert out here, don't I? Right? Just so I can attack them? Yeah, I think the racing is relevant. We have a second one. Have to say no. Then so okay, here's the thing. If I tick up this turn and I draw a land, I feel kind of dumb, although it's not bad. But if I don't tick up... Alright, here's the scenarios. I tick up, I draw a land. So I have an Aether Vial on 3, 4 lands. I play Ringleader, I go to attack, I hit them down to 3. That's good. Hopefully they don't Croxa my last, my Sling Gang Lieutenant, whatever. I don't tick up and I draw a land. I have a Munitions Expert, and I get to hit him with it. That's pretty good. If I don't draw a land and I don't tick up, I gain nothing. Unless it's like a 3-drop or something that I get to cast. And if I don't tick up and I do draw a land, or I already did that one. I think I did all 3. A lot of 3-drops off the deck to hit with Ringleader if you draw a land. Picking up isn't the worst thing. It felt that way when I first described it. It felt like that hedged. Because not drawing a land when I tick up, like I still have this expert. And then next turn I'll definitely be able to do. I think when I said them, yeah, when I said them, that sounded the best. Copter. Okay. Well, if I play Copter, I can't actually Munitions Expert when they play Luris, which is a bad. So this was one of the worst draws after ticking up. But I think we'll still get there. Like now, if I flash in Expert and attack them for 2 next turn, like Sling Gang is lethal, right? Not really punished, but yeah. I was imagining the thing that I drew was uncastable, even though it wasn't like a land going on. Well, that's not good. I mean, it's fine. They're really not gonna play anything here. And they have 6 cards in hand. Are they gonna let me tick this up? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, can't Violent Copter. How's it going though, Mystical Pot? It looks like they're gonna let me tick this up, which is a big mistake if you ask me. So I am going to just play Ringleader. Because the Sling Gang Lieutenant is more valuable. And in response to an Engineered Explosives, I'll vial in the Sling Gang Lieutenant. Ooh. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, maybe I should have vialed in Sling Gang Lieutenant in response to this dress down. Damn. Because now if they pop explosives, I don't get the tokens. They're at 6 though. It may not matter. They kill my expert. Oh, they can't pop Engineer Explosives with this dress down in play now. So that's fine. I think we're gonna win. I'm not sure if I should have vialed it in response. I think I was supposed to. Because, no, it turns out the same, actually. Right? More or less. There may be some corner case, but we're going to be untapping with 2 goblins, and we wouldn't have been able to sack the expert. So. We still get the goblins. So here, I actually think here is where, like, these types of situations, yeah, especially now that they have this 7/7 Death Shadow, where Copter kind of shines. Can we just kill this Death Shadow? I think, yeah, we can, right? We just deal 8 to it. I wanted to cast it, but then... Now, Aluris is, like, annoying, actually. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to do this. Because now, if I Luris and they block, they gain 3, they go to 5. And then they have another blocker, they only take 3, and they go back down to 2. I actually might have just messed that up. I might have just been supposed to leave that. Oh no, and that's most of my experts. I made a big mistake. I should have just let that Death Shadow be. It really wasn't that scary. They must play like explosives here, maybe? No, okay. There's Death Shadow. Mogg War Marshal will block the Death Shadow for a while. It's not like they can attack with Luris, so maybe we just play our hand out. And then next turn we fly over. What can they play next turn? They can play Engineered Explosives on 1, 2, or 3. They can hit the copter, yeah. They can play Engineered Explosives on 1, 2, or 3. So if I swing now, Luris blocks here. Death Shadow blocks here. They take 3, but I wish I had a sack thing. I think I still have to play it all out. Not sure if I have to play out the Mogg War Marshal, actually. I think I'm just going to play the copter. They go to combat immediately. They swing with Luris. This means Kolagon's command? Which means I should try to cash in this copter right now. I guess we force the Kolagon's command, right? I do think they have Kolagon's command and they're going to kill my copter, but... If they Kolagon's command to save their Luris, they're just dead, but they're not going to do that. If I have if this Mogg War Marshal was a munitions expert, to kill my own ringleader even, although you just kill the Luris, but... I'm not sure how much sense it made not playing Mogg War Marshal, just because it leaves behind a token, but... Alright, Death Shadow. Gotta be Kolagon's command, right? Fury doesn't actually even do anything? Can't even cast it? Alright. Maybe Fury's bad in this matchup? It seems fine, though. If they get back the... They wouldn't have attacked if they had K-Command. They're desperate to gain life. I think if they had K-Command, they attack with Luris to make sure that they gain life, and then just bring it back. Right? So I can deal 3 to them here, or 1 to them. But... they go to 4. And then I play 2 blockers, and I have not even enough attackers, so I just pass. Well, I mean, I'm going to play Mogg War Marshal, but... we'll probably end up paying Echo because it'll mean lethal. I don't know if I... You seem to be right, Carador, but I don't understand it because I feel like they had that terminate. Why? Why do what they did? I don't even get it. I think it was a mistake. I think maybe they just didn't know that Ringleader was a 2-2. I don't even really... Shock in that Steam Vents. Do it. Shock it in. Shock it. They played Expressive Iteration, exiling a Steam Vents. They play the Steam Vents tapped. It looks like they have Drown in the lock, which would save them from 1 damage somewhere. Pay so that we can attack. Double Furies that I can't cast. So they have 2 blockers. Let's assume they kill a 3rd. They go to 2. That's not good enough, is it? We're doing okay just like this, and they can't attack. So 5, 6. Yeah, we're doing okay like this, and they can't attack. So maybe we just try to draw Lingang or Matron for the slow win. But we are dodging some stuff. There's Drown in the Loch, so like we thought, we needed a bigger buffer than we even had. I would just take, if I we would lose to Dress Down if I took one. So it's either take none or take both or block both if they do attack. Because Dress Down makes them both 13-13. I've lost to that, not realizing that was gonna happen. Oh, they now have double red for Escape Croxa too, which maybe they didn't realize because they did this. We discard our really nice looking Fury and keep the magic card Fury. Okay, so here's an Escape Croxa, I assume. I get my last card, which is another Fury. And then a Slinging off the top wins it. And there's just a lot of good draws in general. Are they just not going to do it? Do they not realize that Croxa has this ability? If they fetch Shock, they're just dead. You don't think they have a Swamp? Also, if they fetch Shock, they have 3 blockers. I guess I deal them 2. You're right. You're right. They need red, and that's a blue-black fetch. I think that's a good draw, because it kills Croxa. Obviously, we can flash it in. And we attack, we still can't attack. With 2 cards in hand, they're gonna escape Croxa next turn. We'll discard Fury. We'll flash in Munitions Expert to kill Croxa. Oh, I guess we won't do that. Had I attacked, they would just be at 1. Right? Well, it would take 2 here. They'd be at 2. And I would have only 2 guys left. Yeah, here comes a Croxa. Do I discard Fury? I must, right? Because if I draw a 2-drop Goblin, I just kill Croxa. I think that's correct, but this is a tough one. Fury isn't killing anything. That's true. But it does block Croxa. But I think if you're in that position, you're hopefully just tracking back. They don't have Dress Down in hand, so if they attack, I'm taking it. They could have Bolt in hand. Do I flash this in now? I don't, right? There's just no reason. Well, wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. I think I'm... Well, if I flash this in, then... I was going to say Ringleader wins it, but nah, it doesn't. I think I have to hold this to discard the Croxa if they attack with it. So that I can flash in Munitions Expert and then block the Croxa. Seems right to me. Gotta draw a couple things. But once I draw one of them, it'd be good. Alright, that's a play. Are they about to EE on 0 me? That's gonna suck. We lose to EE on 0. We would never have beaten it anyway, though. There's Croxa. Discard Cavern of Souls. We take 3. All right, so we actually, usually you'd let the damage happen first, but because of the way Munitions Expert works, we have to see if this works out first. And then we'll block with 1, and then I guess they can still removal spell to stop that from being a thing. Or 5. Wait, they're not just dead if I crack back, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So, but that lets them escape it again. So maybe I'm just supposed to take it. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. Well, this is hard. Yeah, I just wasn't supposed to play it. Damn it. I'm just supposed to take it. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, obviously Sling Gang still wins, but that was not the right play. Not a good draw. Roxa makes us discard it. And a Kiki Jiki is probably relevant here because it has haste. Yeah, the deck isn't doing me any favors, but that's what you sign up for. I mean, this is only game 2, right? So I know we're taking a long time, but Roxa, okay. So they know that they've got us if... But now this, assuming there's no removal, you know, hasters do it. Mogg Fanatic does it. They just re-escape this Kroxa and kill me. Whoops, I didn't even see that. Cool. Let's see what we were drawing, because I could have chumped. Copter doesn't do it there. Okay. Well, that's why I like to bring in Nile Spellbombs in the matchup, because they just seem like value. And Fury didn't seem good at all. I'm willing to do this. I think this is fine. What gets worse on the play versus the draw? Or better, I guess, is the... Copter gets a little bit better. I think 2 Spell Bombs and 2 Furies is fine. Well, whenever we draw one and it should have been the other, we just get to complain. Complaint equity is really important. You won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Yeah, we got 6 minutes, so I'm going to play this a little bit faster and maybe make some mistakes. I think that this hand is actually good. We don't have double red for Fury, but we can definitely evoke it, and we'll probably find... I mean, we could always name Elemental with this unclaimed territory, so... So they got Thoughtseize. That's fine. I imagine you take Ringleader. They took Fury. Okay. So, game Goblin. We play Mogg War Marshal. Cast it. Pass the turn. Dragon's Rage Channeler. First one we've seen. I guess what we really want to draw here is Mogg Fanatic. So I'm gonna pay the Echo. Alright, didn't draw Mogg Fanatic. Play Wooded Foothills. I probably should have saved the fetch land. Wow, they don't have Death Shadow in their hand. There's no way that you trade Dragon's Rage Channeler in that scenario. If you have Mishra's Bauble, Death Shadow, I don't know why they would do what they just did. That's pretty crazy. I didn't expect that at all. I expected to be like, wow, it was a huge mistake to attack with Mogg War Marshal. Not only that, they blocked the War Marshal itself. Like, not even the token to put me on one a turn. I don't get it. I honestly don't get that block at all. Well, there's the Snoop. I think playing Snoop make any sense here over playing Ringleader? Like, one we get to use all our mana. The other one we only maybe get to use all our mana. We'll have more mana to use with Snoop next turn. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Ringleader. Name Goblin. Blue. Blue. Give me something good. Squee is not good. It's something you can repeatedly discard and block with, but it's not good. Like, Chump's Death Shadow pretty good. We'll see how relevant that is. If you fetch first, the best Snoop play would be hitting Expert on the top, but that's about it, yeah. We can still do that here. So let's see. I wish I hadn't played that fetch land the previous turn, because it would mean we have a redraw here, but it is what it is. When you make minor misplays, they do cost you. Dress down. Okay, so dress down just means that I won't get to see the top of my library, which isn't a huge deal because I have this play. Oh, I've been... What the hell was that? I don't even... I've been asserting dominance, though. I've been tapping for blue lately. Because it... Deck does feel strong again. Attack. Attack into the Squee. Attack. I wonder if they know. Let's just always yes and always yield. Because we don't have a lot of time. Okay, we'll play this. Play out Squee again. Red. I can just kill this and swing in for 4? I think I'm supposed to. Because it would take 2 removal spells for them to save this Death Shadow. Maybe I'm not even supposed to swing in. Maybe I'm just supposed to kill it and wait. Does them being at 5 matter here? Kinda. Because I do have 5 attackers. Okay, so maybe I don't swing in here. Do they have the 2 removal spells? They do. Damn. Brutal. Brutal. I can swing in for 2. I go to 7. I chump 1. I take 6. I go to 13, which is really risky because then I die to dress down. Am I winning the long game if they start swinging in every turn? I don't think so. 7 puts them dead to a Sling Gang swing if they don't... 7 puts them dead to a Sling Gang swing. Oh, I didn't know that's how it works. So dumb. I forgot about that. Can't swing in. Well, I threw away 1 token. Let's see if it matters. I just shouldn't have attacked. Squee surprisingly doing work here. Although a Mogg War Marshal probably would still be better. Yeah, dress down would just yes. Yeah, just that one token may end up mattering. We'll see, though. It looks... Dress Down is just so good. Always does so much. I always yesed. Okay. I can't flash it in, but I can cast both. Uncounterably. So we'll take him to 4. See if it triggers something. Play Squee. See if they have the Dress Down. Yeah, I know it does Carador, but how dumb is that for something like Squee? If these tokens resolve, we win. Well, the tokens are already on the stack, so the tokens are gonna resolve. The Kolaghan's Command, making me discard a card that I don't have and dealing 2 damage to my Sling Gang. What do I do here? I actually don't know what to do here. I mean, obviously I'm gonna slack the Sling Gang. I block with Squee, and then take 9, and then try to attack back? Is that what I have to do? I think I just sack Sling Gang. Yeah. Damn. Their guys are 1 bigger, but it doesn't matter. We were already dead to Bolt. I don't even know what they'll do here. Explains why they didn't put Luris in hand. Yeah, does explain that. There's obviously no way to play around Kolaghan's Command better than I think we did. We played Squee first. They should have Kolaghan's Commanded when I played. I don't know actually if I'm supposed to take, because now I just died to Kroxa, and I don't think I gain any number of outs by doing this. I should have blocked both. If they just second main Kroxa or even Kolaghan's Command me, that was dumb. That was dumb. Second main Kroxa? Punish me. The Kolaghan's Command, which I didn't have to die to. Let's see what we would have drawn. Wouldn't have got there. Doesn't matter, but that was painful. Deck didn't feel great against that. I mean, we could have won. We had outs. I feel like with bidding, at least you're drawing to more, but I couldn't have cast bidding that game for maybe at the end, but like, I don't know. I don't think that was the fault of the configuration of the deck. That was just like a matchup thing. We had outs. I think we played fine. Like, Mogg Fanatic wasn't out there, right? So we probably had more outs than we normally would have had with this configuration. We'll keep this. This is a great hand. They haven't revealed anything. We're on the play. We'll just play Blood Crypt tapped and go. Not revealing things sometimes means burn. And we see a Sacred Foundry come into play. Maybe I don't know what the hell I did that for. I'm just supposed to have played Mogg Fanatic. I wasn't even thinking. I'm looking at it like it's a lightning bolt, but it's clearly not. I'm just like I'm gonna turn 2, turn 3, kill you. And this is like almost definitely gonna die. Should have had a Mogg Fanatic in play just attacking here. So dumb. So dumb. I guess I'm just tilted from the last match, even though I'm not that about it. Lost. They may just like boom us. It'd be Nahiri boom. At basic mountain art. That's a Bob Ross. Alright, so they're dead. I guess they could have Solitude, because they didn't reveal Luris. Let's see what they revealed. So this is probably Spike's list. They get Caldra. I don't know what that means. I assume if you had a Solitude in hand, you might get a Caldra. They play Blood Moon. Oh, I could just kill this and not go for it. I think I'm just supposed to kill this and not go for it. I think I have to do it. There's no way for them to stop me from killing this Stoneforge Mystic if I do it like this, unless they have double Solitude. Yeah, Fanatic plus Esper is definitely safer, but you don't just win the game. Oh, now the triggers are all stacked wrong. I won't get to play this off the top. Is it worth it? I think it is. I just sack the Fanatic to kill it. And I have these two experts. Yeah. You're just drawing an extra card. And I think on the whole, what a great draw. Spike was making fun of Aether Vial today. Well, he was really making fun of people that make fun of Aether Vial. Oh, I don't even have to. I should have let him target something first, but there's no way he's not targeting Solitude, right? Or Snoop. I don't know what I was thinking was going to happen with that stack. There's just... I was being stupid. Again. But every time he drew a Vial off the top, he would be like, Prismatic Ending. How could you make Vial so bad? Why would you do this? I don't even really... There's too many layers to the joke. The fastest way to get back on the combo train is to just play Matron. And then you Snoop plus Vial next turn. So I guess I'm going to do that, but they don't have to know that until after I attack, right? We tap out, but they don't have a way of... Well, I guess if they have Sword of Fire and Ice in hand, and they play Javier plus Sword, that actually... Okay, I guess I have to play around Javier plus Sword, because Javier's not a 1-1, right? It's a 1-2? I actually don't know. If Javier's a 1-1, I should have played Matron, but I think it's a 1-2. I'm wrong. How's it going, Bob? I've been streaming more this week. Not this, just past like couple weeks. Javier's a 1-1, then I done fucked up. Today we're playing with Spike's Lit. Well, not really Spike's Lit. We're playing with Mogg Fanatics because Spike seems to think they're good. And they have been decent. Do I just put Snoop on top of my library and not care? That seems greedy, right? As opposed to matroning for Snoop? Because then I have to eventually matron for Harbinger. So, like... I guess I just matron for Snoop here. Let's do it. I don't know why they wouldn't have played anything with 5 cards in hand. Maybe they have Batterskull already. Maybe they just have Double Fury. In which case this Aether Vial is going to be really good. So we'll just grab Snoop. We have a Ringleader in hand. We have Mogg Fanatic to stop the Javiers. I guess that's a reason that they may not be playing anything. if their fervent champions just die and they only have one. Flagstone. Yeah, it's just Fury. Okie doke. I mean, Fury kills us pretty quick, but we have Vile so that we don't have to play into other Furies. But if Fury gets equipped with anything, that's gonna be tough. Mogg War Marshal is not the worst draw. I'm gonna play it. I don't think there's a reason to hold up Munitions Expert here. And we still have the Vial for it. Okay. Alright. I think we've got this game, but we'll see. Oh, it's brought back, which is another Spike Brew, but it's been a while since I've seen it. Alright, brought back is good. It means we play a little bit differently. I don't think you... If we had Leyline of the Void, we would bring it in here, but we don't bring it in against... We don't bring Nile Spellbomb in, I don't think. Definitely blocking. They can kill us really quick with a double striking Fury and Cauldra. So, like, that's 16. So, you know, keeping our life total above 16, which I think lower? Yeah, it is relevant. They probably have Bolt, I guess. They may just play brought back here. I don't, just to ramp towards Cauldra. Oh, they're just playing Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. And then, unless they have another Solitude, that means they're dead. And they may just have another Solitude. But we'll make them have it. Pick up our Vial. If we draw another Harbinger... No other Harp. Play this Ringleader if we want. If I play Ringleader and I happen to get both slings, I can't combo anymore. I guess I'm just supposed to try it right now. And then worst case, I have Munitions Experts to like kill the stuff on board. Alright. They're just dead. No Solitude over there. If you have another side of the you just get to wipe. Yeah. That's exactly how I felt. So I don't think they're on Javier's unless they just put brought-backs into their list, into Spike's newest list. But I feel like you wouldn't have room. These Mogg Fanatics, well, they might play Ragavan. But do I play Mogg Fanatics just because they might play Ragavan? I don't think. My board looks pretty bad here. We don't have anything to bring in. So maybe we do bring in Nile Spellbombs. What's bad, though? Is our deck just well positioned against them anyway? Like... Yeah, the Mogg Fanatics are bad. I think. And Furies are probably overkill, right? Because like Stoneforge Mystic is their big thing. I'm really not sure. Would I bring in Nile Spellbombs or Furies? I guess Furies. Why is Prospector better than Fanatic? I think it is. In this matchup specifically. I think we just go like this. I don't know. This is a tough one. The board is not set up for this. Oh, Trash Master. I'm so dumb. They only had Cauldra, so I was like, we're not killing Cauldra, but they have swords. I don't know why I didn't bring in Trash Master. I'm so dumb. Just not paying attention, I guess. Probably need water. I don't think you keep this hand. I think our best hands against them are combo hands. And like, this Boggart Harbinger is so unexciting. This is a much better hand. I think I want the Copter over the Mogg War Marshal here. Copter plays around Fury pretty well. Copter plays around Fury pretty well, and we can also, if we don't feel like going for it, get Squee, but the only reason we wouldn't go for it is because we feel like they have Solitude, so that's fine. We're running 4 basics in this list. If we draw a Snoop, we'll wish we had put a Mountain into play, so not grabbing the Swamp there, even though I think they may be on Blood Moon. And why would they play Blood Moon if they have these? This means they're on Prismatic Ending, by the way. But we kind of figured that. Man, there's a little fly in front of my face. Very annoying. Copter, go! They're on Prismatic Ending, but their second land is a Ghost Court. So this Copter might be safe. Nope. Guess they're gonna Prismatic. No? Ooh, okay. Seasoned Pyromancer. Didn't expect Seasoned Pyromancer. Fury actually good here. Glad that I brought in 2 Furies. Kind of wishing I had 4 now that I see Seasoned Pyromancer, but you win some, you lose some. I think here I am gonna play Matron, get Snoop. Mogg Fanatic. Mogg Fanatic can crew. Only relevant next turn. I'll play a second Cavern just to be painless. Play Matron with blue mana and white mana. White mana. Probably gonna discard this Blood Crypt. Yes. Get Snoop, because if they only have 1 removal spell, there's no way that they're gonna Solitude on this Copter, so like we'll at least know if they have 1 or less removal spells. You know what, Mogg War Marshal or Mogg Fanatic? I think I just don't need this Mogg Fanatic. It doesn't line up well against this at all. Wishing I had sided them all out for Furies. In fact, once I decided Furies, why didn't I man, not making any sense. Okay. I guess I want 5 mana to be able to hardcast Fury, so that's why I'm not discarding a land. But yeah, let's get rid of Mogg Fanatic. Next turn we can Snoop plus War Marshal, so that'll be good. And yeah, we're taking 4, but I think that's fine. War Marshal also lines it better against Fury, opposing Furies. So that's why we keep it over the Fanatic. If this was a Fury, though, definitely wouldn't have pitched that. So something to think about. Take 4. Taken 4. Do something. What will you do? Paying costs. Another Pyromancer. Okay. Well, I can't imagine a world where they don't have a Solitude or a removal spell for this Snoop. That doesn't mean I can afford not to play it, does it? They know about the Snoop, so I'll play it. Can't play the Matron off the top, but am glad it's there. Which means... I mean, this is just super weak to Fury, but am I ever not super weak to Fury? Right? Like black mana for the Mogg War Marshal, because it's about to die. I can feel it. Crew with token. Although, I don't know why I did that. I would have traded tokens. I should have crewed with the Matron, but honestly, there's no real difference. So, with the land on top and definitely going to draw it, I think I discard Blood Crypt. They're at 11, which is a pretty low life total. So if they swing out and they don't have a Fury, they should be worried about me getting Lords, which I don't play in this list, but they should be worried about it. Oh, did I never? Right, there's the Fury. We knew that we were doing things weak to Fury. But that's what we signed up for. If we can survive a turn, we may still be able to kill them. Not entirely sure. So this leaves me with 2 blockers here. I thought I yielded through this turn. Oh. Alright. Well, Ephemorated Furies are very difficult to beat. Also means that anything I play is going to die on their next upkeep, doesn't it? So I have to find a way to kill this Fury right now, don't I? If I'm gonna win. And what are our ways to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. No, there are no ways to do that, are there? We don't have the Chain Roller in the deck. I guess we could draw a Fury of our own and then evoke it. I think that's our one hope. Oh, I was probably supposed to play Matron. Oh, no. No. I was doing it because I need the red card. So sometimes here you get to put Squee on top, and then that's what you discard, and then all your future draws. But we're not gonna survive that long. Oh, but by playing this, we definitely don't draw Fury unless I fail to find. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna have to fail to find here, right? Because I don't have a way. Yeah, we're just dead. Let's go to game 3. Because even if I kill this, they have 8. I don't have enough time. Bring in these Furies. We're just going to be Furying back and forth. Take out these Fanatics. I think this is fine. Oh, no. Crashmaster. I almost made the same mistake. We can take out one Harbinger. Okay. Let's get it. I don't think that there's anything else that I should be doing here. Is just breaking their lands up good enough? I don't think so. Is it better to have these than Squee and Copter? Maybe. It's possible. I don't really know, though. It does just destroy lands. They're not really a big mana deck. Yes, we want to play first. Yes, we keep this hand. I mean, having the Squee isn't great, but you have turn 2 Snoop, you have Munitions Expert, you have good stuff. So we'll play out the Snoop, probably play out the Squee afterward. The reason I think against these decks you play out the Snoop is because, like, some amount of the time they have the prismatic ending, but some other amount of the time they're forced to Solitude, and that's just a 2-for-1, and that's good. Field through this. Mountain on top. Not a big fan of that mountain. Big fan of this Saga art, though. I actually love the way it looks. I'm always glad when it cycles in. It'd be like the bottom thing.
I just realized I'm wearing my Magic shirt today. This is Mind Warper by Paolo Parente. I don't actually even know.
I think it's like Judgment. It says it on the back. I don't remember. Might just be Odyssey or something. Here, let me do this. It is from... Doesn't even say. Oh well. Let me look it up and get back to me. I suppose I just play Squee, right? Yeah, because I think the value that you can get with Sling Gang Lieutenant, we can get it back into our hand if it ever becomes relevant. This looks like Ephemerate too. So they may like Solitude Ephemerate. Which maybe means I'm not supposed to play Squee, but they're ephemerating to get my Squee. Well, they're not really just ephemerating to get my Squee, are they? Oh, I should have held up Munitions Expert. I'm just playing bad all of a sudden. It's crazy how often you see the better play as soon as you make the worse one, and there's no chance for you to go back. But it is what it is. Sanctifier and Vec. Good thing we're not unbidding. Oh, but this means Squee doesn't recur. So, okay. We're just in an honest game now. Oh, and does it mean... No. Fury on top, not bad. They know that we drew all of this stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm not supposed to play Sling Gang Lieutenant into, like, other Furies. Because it's just an important card. We'll just hold up Munitions Expert. Can't attack into the Sanctifier. Fury also doesn't hit the Sanctifier, which kind of sucks. But, I mean, Fury does hit Seasoned Pyromancer and all of the tokens that come with it, so maybe their hand is just awful? Probably won't be anymore, though. Looks like their hand was just awful. Although, if you put equipment on that, you're in good shape. I wonder why they chose not to do that. We're just gonna untap in Fury, so I'm not gonna flash in the Munitions Expert. Am I just gonna untap in Fury? Or do I go for it and force them to 2-for-1 themselves while they don't have Ephemerate up? I think I do. I think I am supposed to do that. Because there may be other things underneath. We still have Munitions Expert up. We have a Snoop underneath if they let us play it. I think we would just play Snoop and pass to maybe their... No, we wouldn't pass their upkeep. We would just go for it now. Okay, so they Solitude now. Is there something better to draw than another Snoop? Let's see. I guess Ringleader or Trash Master. They discarded 2 Stoneforge Mixes. I have to assume that they have another one in hand. I think we just put Snoop back on top, though. And then we still have, damn, this can fly. Annoying. Still have Munitions Expert up to kill Stoneforge Mystic if they grab a Cauldra or something. I'm not sure I'm navigating this game correctly, but I think that was the right thing to do. Maybe I'm supposed to have gotten Ringleader, but Snoop also draws cards, right? We're gonna have 6 mana. I think it was right. I think it was right. We may take a lot of damage here, though. Ghost Quarter's gonna shuffle us. That sucks. Snoop wasn't coming down one way or another, is what like. Oh, are they gonna Ghost Quarter themselves? Oh, okay. Destroy target. Oh, they're just doing it to themselves. Okay, so they're just ramping. And they can shuffle us with Ghost Quarter still if they want. I thought they were doing... I thought that was Boom. That hits both players. That was my confusion, but it's Cleansing Wildfire. Operates differently. So they're ramping, I assume, to cast a Fury. Next turn, obviously, not this turn. They evoke their own Fury here. We'll wait to see. They stacked it correctly, so we don't get to know. Do we force the Ephemerate out if they've got it? Yeah, because then the Ephemerate only hits Munitions Expert, and I think that's correct to do. So we try to kill Fury. Looks like it's gonna happen. It does happen. So no Ephemerates in hand. Empty graveyard, though. Gonna get hit for a whole bunch. We're not gonna block because we're gonna untap and Fury all of these things away. We also have a Snoop to play afterwards. I'm playing the Mountain in case of Mana Tithe. How does that sound? Does it sound like I've been hurt before? I have. Oh, it's not a goblin. Oh my god. Please, Control Z. WW. W is the tap for any color of mana key. Once you've satisfied all the colored mana requirements, pretty safe to hold W while you cast your spells. Way faster. They kind of have to leave this back to block. Oh, I guess they get to... Okay, they just have another Fury. They're gonna kill mine, I guess, and my... And my guy. We're gonna have a lot of blockers and a Snoop though. So not dead to that Fury, although it is scary. They have 2 more cards in hand. What a fantastic draw. Aren't I so glad that I play that spell in my deck? Like every time you keep a hand that doesn't have it in it, just shuffled a whole bunch of landmines deck. You draw them on turn 7, they don't feel good. They attack, I assume with both. We're gonna take 2, but we're gonna block, sack with Fury. We do get a redraw on our next turn with Snoop if it survives. Do something. Have you got Ephemerate just making Fury instant speed? Insane. Like so dangerous. How am I playing tonight? I'm okay. I mean, there's always mistakes you make, but I don't, as long as you notice them, means you're not playing terrible. It's those nights when you just like you're just like mad because you don't know what you're doing wrong and don't feel like you ever had a chance. Those are the worst. So Snoop doesn't survive, which is not good. I am not going to block with this Sling Gang probably under any circumstances. So we're going to play this really bad card and then hit them for 1. Oh, my whole desk is vibrating. Yeah, 1 minute, people. Okay, so this is close. I hit them down to 12 here. Next turn. All right, first of all, drums in space has got to go off. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's some board state, right? So I think we're about to lose this game, but we have an out to them having absolutely nothing. This deals 6, and this is 7, 8. Next turn we can swing with this for 3, 4, And if they have no blockers, it would be 5 damage. And then we would be able to sack all 3 of them for 8 damage. So we're a few damage short. But there are outs that get us there. Specifically, Kiki Jiki gets us there. Probably others, but... Actually, Kiki Jiki might not get us there because Den is so expensive. But Kiki Jiki will probably buy us a ton of time. Hashlick off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hashlick would get us there if we survive at more than 1. I think. They may just bolt us to death here, though, right? We'll see. We'll use the ability. Fury. Kind of. We can't block Sanctifier, but we do get to kill their Fury. But if they like ephemerate Fury, we're dead. So they have a lot of ways to respond, but ephemerating Fury killed us on the other lines too, right? So yup. All right, we're just dead to that. Yeah, we can't beat that. So good game. Who would have known that Fury was good against goblins? All right, well, we are 1 and 2, not through any fault of our own. I'll say we didn't punt anything. We gave ourselves every opportunity in both games to draw it, I think. So we're all right. The Mogg Fanatics were actually good, which, you know, I didn't expect. So here's the list. Mogg Fanatics were legitimately good. They were really good in the hammer matchup, which I think is the only matchup we've won tonight. They were kind of bad. Both Fury and Mogg Fanatic were kind of bad in the Grixis Lurks matchup, which we lost earlier. We never saw any of our... Well, I don't know if we boarded in all of the spell bombs. I don't even remember. But that's what Copter is supposed to be there for, and we have been able to assemble it. It may just be too fragile. Like, I mean, it's almost definitely too fragile, right? But what would they be instead? Just Mogg War Marvel. So, like, it's not super exciting. Killing Ink Moths was pretty sick. The thing that was great that it killed was Esper Sentinel, which, you know, you forget how many people are playing Esper Sentinel. So, because it's just good, right? But lining up well against that is good. It killed Ragavan, I think, once. In another match. Keep this. Sea Groove gives me the good luck, have fun. Giving him the GLHF back. I guess on the play you can keep this. Name Goblin. Play Vial. Can't actually cast Smuggler's Copter, but you know, we can cast the second Vial. And I think, all right, we're favored in this matchup for sure. Blue-White Affinity, unless they have some new tech. So we should be fine. Unless they get that cheeky game 1 needle, because we're on all Aether Vials actually, so that might kill it. But we only have to worry about that if they play Urza Saga, and they did. Nice. Trying to cue it so I could pretend it was scripted. Infinity's fine unless we get hoofed. Like Crater Hoof? Who's playing Crater Hoof? Oh yes, we do. Well, no, actually. They played 2 indestructible lands, but I guess it's good against like the Saga specifically, and they're probably playing Saga, so it'll be good to keep those from getting needles and stuff. We have the combo if this game goes long enough with these 2 vials, so yeah, you have to, right? Or until they play a land that actually dies to it at least. But yeah, I think you hold it for Sagas. Okay, not bad. I can actually just play Matron here instead of Copter, and I don't imagine they have any kind of... I think I'm just supposed to go for it, right? Because best case, they prismatic ending... Best case for them, I mean. They prismatic ending my Aether Vial, and I have another one ticking up, and I could just draw a land. So, I think this is the right play. Copter gonna be stranded in our hand and look like a bad card. It may be a bad card. Maybe Chandra is just better. Maybe we should just be playing another land for Copter. Because that's what Spike was doing. They began dispatch from the board, but yeah, well, there's a way to stop the combo if they hold up blue mana. But, you know, we make them do it. And now they just have to hold up blue mana. And we get to go about our day. There's a second blue mana there. I will take 3. How's that sound?
So the kids they dance and shake their bones while the politicians throw in stones, singing ashes, ashes, all fall down. Ashes, ashes, all fall down.
Relic? Don't care about Relic, but they're likely looking to cycle it, I would think. And we can, in response to their spell bomb, if they don't crack it right now, Violin Harbinger, so maybe we'll get lucky. So we're gonna tick up both our vials, then we're actually gonna play this guy off the top right now, and then they might respond by Nile spellbombing my Snoop, and then we kill them. So let's see if they make that mistake. Ooh, they're gonna counter this? Doesn't matter, it's a bad call either way. No, I won't pay. But you will. Haha. The call an ambulance thing. More creative. If I can open. Alright. Put Kiki Jiki on top. We can even get another one into play to untap and upkeep this stuff and just play Pashalik Mons. So we were aggressively comboing them. I imagine Fury and Charma are both good here, right? And Trashmaster? And Fanatic is like not good? Is it good? It's probably good, actually. Dark Prospector isn't good. And shave that. Because our combo is good enough, I think we can shave this Smuggler's Cop. Like, we don't want to play the long game with them. Now this is probably way too many cards to bring in, right? We still need to cut 4. What do we do here? Maybe Mogg Fanatic is just like a bad expert, but maybe expert is just not necessary. It was good there. They're gonna play Thought Monitors, right? Like, that's their thing. And they're gonna have like counter spells and stuff, but we're good against counter spells and we're faster than them. Oh, we probably want to be just going. We don't need to keep their board that clear, I guess. And most of their stuff is indestructible. But maybe we just, like, take out a couple Fanatics. Or Furies. This seems right. Charmaw. More Furies than Charmaws. And then kind of focus on the combo so we don't die to something dumb. This seems right. I think in the next version of this, if I'm going to be playing Fanatics, I think the Copter Squeeze gotta die. We put in, like, just something else. I don't know. We're not ramping. So probably just goblins. Just, like, fill it up. Because Fanatic is good. I almost hit keep on this garbage hand. I guess you keep this. I don't think they have, I don't even know what I was going to say. It's not Blood Moon. What was I going to say? I was probably thinking of something aggressive, though. Don't think they have any reason for us to keep that swamp, I guess is what I meant to say. But there was no particular card in mind. Alright, so Aether Spellbomb messes with our... right on time! Aether Spellbomb messes with us in general. Messes with Munitions Expert, but obviously you get to recast it. So it messes with that less. Although... it still can. Like if they get to do it on a token. You just mess with your goblin count. Portable Hole and Aether Vial. Prismatic Ending, how could you do oh well. They kept a one-lander. So just casting spells may be enough here. We even get a redraw. Ringleader next turn will be good, so I'm gonna keep it on top. What do you think they do here? Dispatch? Portable Hole? Where'd you find that one? You can exile it. My Trashmaster may end up getting us back. Dude. Oh, I almost shuffled that Ringleader away, thinking I could just get a Painless Blood Crypt and be done with it. But no, cannot do that. I don't know if there's a reason to get basics. I don't think that they are a very fast deck. And they're definitely not on Blood Moon. But they could be on, like, Path to Exile. I'll leave the basic Swamp in the deck. For sure. Never fetching that out. Look at that! Look at that! Oh no! Mogg Fanatic! I mean, I guess better than if you were Lightning Bolt, but... oh, that's painful. Oh. Please, let me hit you for 2. I mean, we can still Matron for Trashmaster, which will set us up pretty good in this game in general, I guess. So Matron plus Fanatic next turn is likely our play. They Thought Cast, so they'll probably have a land here. There you go. Now there's probably a counter spell. But we'll see if they just need to play something else here. Like they do. Esper Sentinel. Well, this lines up really good against Esper Sentinel. Which is what we were talking about earlier. Think they'll block? What could they can't do anything here, right? Oh, I guess they could regenerate it. Let's see if they block. I don't actually care if they keep this in play, do I, right? So, we'll play this. We'll name Goblin. I'll play Matron. Now, I can keep this up. I'm not sure there's a reason to. I think I'm just supposed to get my difficult to resolve or my important to resolve goblins into play. I don't really care if they have this. Hey, and look like we had it the whole time, guys. Had it the entire time. So they go to draw. I imagine they'll be leaving Spellbomb up. They don't. I don't even know what that means. But not going to go for the combo as long as they have a blue mana up, obviously. And they still have a blue mana up. So that's fine. Yeah, but that does mean if we kill their creatures, they just are done. So, like, I don't know. What do we do? What's the best draw? The best thing to have on top is Trash Master, because we just kill. Trash Master. Cheeky. You shouldn't have. Looks like we had it the entire time. So I don't need to actually resolve anything. I guess I'm supposed to go for this on their step. I guess I just have to try to kill their stuff, right? And then I can make infinite dudes. But then I can't play Sling Gang. What do I do here? Like, we're probably winning this game no matter what, right? Like, if I just make a copy of Ringleader, how bad is that? And then, did they let that happen? You know what I mean? If I just make a copy of Sling Gang, do they let that happen? I think I'm supposed to try to kill Esper Sentinel first, though. So let's kill Esper Sentinel first. This is a big puzzle, right? They have 1 blue mana. How can I force them to use it before, you know, anything else happens, I guess, is the puzzle. Alright, they just do it. They're dead. Okay, so they're not dead. Do I just kill this now? I think I just kill this because you know what? Killing this Thought Monitor, I just have another munitions expert, right? So we make a copy. And we get to kill this. That's fine. We're gonna go to our end step. And then we'll make a copy of this Snoop. And And then at their end step or in response to them trying to kill it, we can make infinite snoops. So we may have infinite snoops by the time our turn rolls back around. In fact, no. I was going to say, in fact, we should just make infinite now, but they don't survive. So. Unless we get shuffled somehow, then it matters. But we have tutors, we have card draw here with this snoop up. Like, they're kind of screwed. I wonder what I would choose to do. I guess I just force them to use Spellbomb, right? Then they're at 10, and I have Sling Gang Lieutenant in play, so it shouldn't matter. They play Ingenious Smith. That's fine. What have they got here? Portable Hole. Targeting what? The token? That would be something. No, the munitions expert? I guess you got it. I'm gonna do it again. Now they have to waste their Aether Spellbomb. Oh! They must see that I get infinite and untap. But now I get to untap with this one no matter what, so they're dead. They shouldn't have let me make any of them. I think they were F6'd and they just messed up. I think they assumed I was just gonna let it die. And then as soon as they saw I was doing it... Yeah, they're pretty screwed, right? Do they not realize that this just stops it? So now I'm gonna untap with this one on my upkeep, and I just keep doing this. And I have both Harbinger and Sling Gang Lieutenant in hand, so they're dead 1,000 billion million ways. That was an interesting puzzle. They failed it, but we did not. So we only have to make 10. They could be on Solitude theoretically, but it doesn't matter as long as we get 10. They're not on Solitude, but just theory. All right, so this is way more than 10. Turn off auto yields. Draw this guy. And then we don't want to get Subtletied, but we can't... Oh, if we get Subtletied, this is the one to play. Because then all the Snoops just get his ability anyway. So... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, haha! I'm like... I'm right-clicking the Snoops as if they're the things with it. GG's. They gave us the GG's. That was a cool game, at least. We're gonna be 2-2. And we're gonna play one last match tonight on stream. And then I'm probably gonna send you to I don't know who. And I'm gonna go play Apex. What did I do wrong? Chat me so I don't lose this, but you have Aether Spellbomb in play and never used it to stop my combo, which seems weird. Token dispatch. If you... But they asked me what they did wrong, so I'm going to tell them. No, they did make me click it out, but only because they were asking what I did wrong. But the big mistake was that you let me make the token at end step on your turn. Obviously, if you didn't let me do that, I wouldn't win. All right. I want to message them to tell them, like, you can just watch the VOD, because I'm like stream of consciousness saying what they are doing wrong. And not in a mean way, so I don't mind them watching it. How the hell do I... Alright, go back to... Oh, I hate... Oh, no, I have to... Why can't I access chat from this thing? Is that so hard? Magic Online. Please be a better program. Give me these chats. I'm gonna add... How do I... D-Groove? Join new chat session. D-Groove. In the match. And I just stream of consciousness. Talk about what is going on. And if you want to watch it from my perspective, you can see the VOD. Twitch.tv/AMG. Alright. Oh, we're in a game. We're in a game. This is a pretty good hand. It's got everything you want. Not lands. Alright, I'll keep Double Vial in the draw against Luris. Let's see how quickly I regret this. I mean, at least you get a Vial down versus Thoughtseize. We'll throw back Basic Mountain. It's weird. Single Vial hands are so much worse than they used to be, and double Vial hands are, like, a lot better, I guess, than they used to be. Just the range of keepable Vial hands has shrunk, I guess, is what it comes down to. Oh, no, I can't. It's burn, and Luris. Burn Luris. That's not... I'm screwed. I'm probably dead. What kind of person plays Luris in Burn? I'm not going to say that to them, even though I typed it out. You probably should be playing Luris in Burn. Mogg Fanatic on top. I mean, that'll block at least. We kind of have to hope that we somehow get them with, like, you know, Aether Vial combo shenanigans. Because it doesn't look like we're going to get our Vials to 4, and we don't have 4 lands. So, I don't know. I think we just chump, right? Mogg Fanatic has just gained 1 life. It doesn't trade favorably with anything in Burn. I think we just have to chump here. They go to combat. They attack. Triggers. Geeky Jeeky on top. Damn, do I wish that Snoop was in play. Damn, do I wish I wasn't drawing Geeky Jeeky. Block. Back. We're not even drawing a land, so we're gonna take 2 more from this. The chances of us winning this game are close to 0. Goblin Guide doing it. Who are the critics doing it? They only need 1 more burn spell, like, ever. Is the Kiki. Man, do I wish I had a 2-drop here. Any 2-drop. Any 2-drop. I've been talking about for a while every time I get somebody who doesn't reveal a companion, I'm like, they're probably on Burn, even though I know you're supposed to. You're supposed to play Luris and Burn. They just don't. Alright, Matron. If they got nothing, we could win. They could just have land in hand. And they have to, you know, they have to not draw anything again. So we draw Matron. I don't think there's any reason to do it now. Actually, there is, but not one that will matter for a game as short as I expect this one to be. How's it going, Steve Strain? You're catching the end of this stream. This is our last match. We're currently 2-2. We're trying out Mogg Fanatics today because Spike was doing that. And he said they were really good when he was testing them. So, like, you know, that's what we did. And they actually were really good. I don't know what they thought I could get that they held that bolt. I think Fury is good against Burn. I don't think Mogg Fanatic is actually good against Burn, but it does block. Not playing the long game, which means Copter's probably bad. We block's fine. Can buy us a lot of time, I guess. Is this how we want to do it? Just out-copter Fury and... Or out-copter and 2 ringleaders and in Furies? It is... Yeah, I mean... Combo's really unlikely against Burn, right? So we just want a bunch of low drops. I think this is fine. I think we're going to run it like this. This is some version of the copter list. This isn't the copter list. I don't know if I would play it like this going forward. It doesn't have bidding in it. The music has ended and we're just going to leave it. This match is going to go very short one way or another. It doesn't have bidding in it. I guess you keep this. There's not going to be like a lot of better hands. We could save the Skirk to pitch a Fury. I may do that. Because a turn 1 Skirk doesn't really get us anywhere. Not like I'm going to chump turn 1 when I have a Fury in hand. It really depends what they play, how I react next turn. I'll show the list after and do like a recap. So Spike 5-0'd with Goblin Stay pretty easily. He got a decently soft league with a lot of good matchups and played a bunch of jank, but he beat... I feel bad because I'm like discounting it when I say it like that. He beat 4-color Omnath, but he didn't actually... I don't want to say he didn't actually win. His opponent timed out while Spike had like 10 minutes on the clock, and Spike is one of the fastest players, like just period, because he plays so damn much. I just play Snoop, then force them to use a removal spell? Or do I just play Prospector and force them to use a removal spell? Or is Snoop valuable enough and the redraw valuable enough that I just play out? Like, I want to see if they play more creatures. They couldn't kill him because he stalled so well and clock is a thing. Win is valid. I'm not telling you he didn't win. I'm telling you it has no bearing on necessarily on how good the matchup is. He beat that player. Is that a good matchup? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point. So he played against 4-color Omnath and he went 1-1. And in the second game, the player's already crunched for time, right? So they have to make different plays, whatever. What do I do here? There's only so many turns I'm going to get to play. I think it's probably worth it just to Fury this thing. But if this Prospector... I can't let Goblin God get that much damage. Maybe I draw another Fury. Let's see what's on top. Let's play Snoop. We'll see what's on top. We have another fetch land, so if the Snoop survives, it's not like we're losing value. Oh, that's good to have on top. Which means that I can do this and not worry about it as much. So yeah, so he beat, like, you know, mono white jank. He beat he beat 4-color Omnath. He was not under any illusions that he played a stiff competition in the league. He called it one of the softest leagues. Like, it was a weird set of games, but the Mogg Fanatics did what he said they were going to do, and they've done that for me as well. So I think he's right about Mogg Fanatic. I think he's right about Mogg Fanatic being a card that you might want. Let's just this, because they've been really good against Esper Sentinels. They've been really good against Ragavans, and that's already 2 like important cards. I don't know if they've done anything else other than that, because we haven't played like against Teferi and stuff, but they've seemed relevant when you never really expect that. We got the Vile one in on 1, and usually our Viles on 1 suck, but having what is essentially a combat trick as a Vile on 1 was pretty cool. We're gonna play this out, but hopefully we never have to crack it. We're not gonna crack the Thin against Burn. Play this Mogg Fanatic out, and we'll see how this goes. What else did he beat? He beat one other decent deck. I don't remember what it was, though. The first 2 matches were good, and then the rest of it... Oh, he beat Merfolk, which, you know, oh, yeah, he beat Blue-White Control, which, again, we know is a good matchup. So, like, you know, he didn't see any of the Luris stuff. So now they can't play sorceries to save it. I assume I'm just supposed to try to stop it once they attack. I assume they know that I'm going to try to stop it. But I don't know. They must have some kind of response to this, right? I can always sack both Fanatics to kill it. I don't know if I want to do that when they're on Luris, right? So we didn't learn a ton from the league other than how Spike is looking at the deck, but he did say he didn't like the green splash. He did say he thought Mogg Fanatic was good. He has a weird sideboard plan that I don't fully understand. And when Goblin Lackey asked him about it on Twitter, he had... is a bit much, and Aether Vial sucks in grindy matchups. I'm sorry. I'm not going to change who I am for either of you, but I do appreciate the feedback. It's always good. I know that's her opinion on Aether Vial too. You don't have to tell me. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so he said Ignoble sucked, which I've known. He said, what else? Oh yeah, his sideboard plan. That's where I was. He has Obsidian Charmaws in his sideboard because he says Tron is a hard matchup and Blood Moon is too slow. But neither of those makes sense because, number one, Tron is not actually a hard matchup for goblins. It's actually one of our better matchups because they run no interaction. So you can just, the same way they mulligan to Tron, you mulligan to actually kill them. and then some number of their payoffs are worm coil engines, which you just don't care about, more or less. Oh boy, Aether Vial. So like, it's already fine, and then then the idea that Charmaw is faster than Blood Moon is just not true, because so they skull crack me. If they have Boros Charm off the top, I'm just dead, right? But if we don't crack this, then, you know, we never have to face the eventuality. Like, you know what I'm saying. The idea that any burn spell off the top kills me. I forgot they had suspended this. So the idea that Charmaw is faster than Blood Moon, Charmaw gets reduced for every land that can produce colorless that your opponent plays, meaning, and it costs 5. So the only way that it's faster than Blood Moon, meaning it costs 2 mana, is if they already have 3 colorless lands in play. Which 3, 4, 5, 6. We hit them for 6. We matron. We get Lingang. We have to sack like 2 goblins to get it out. But I think we win. We just need to make sure we keep up black mana. And maybe we get something good on top here. There may be something that just actually wins anyway. This Pashlik Mons, it makes our Mogg Fanatics deal 2 when we sack them. So we hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play Pashlik Mons by sacking Matron and Expert. Then we sack to do Mogg Fanatic. That's 2, 4. Then we sack 2 Skirk Prospectors. Is that better than Sling Gang? Probably, because we can then sack another thing. I think Pashlik Mons is just a good enough win. Although it's soft to removal on Skirk Prospector, but if they have removal, I'm dead, right? I think this is right. Oh my god. We had it the whole time. It's just that the life gain was expensive. So, if, like, we can't really life gain, but here we can. Do I play Pashlik Mons first? I think I do, because then if I no, we don't know this last card in their hand. They can respond. So I sack, here's how it works out right now. I sacrifice Matron. I sacrifice Skirk Prospector. I'm now at 3 life. I go to sack Munitions Expert. Then they're at 4. I go to sack Munitions Expert. In response, they bolt me. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't have to do anything fancy. I don't know why I thought the stack didn't work out. But it does work out. And so now, if it's Boros Charm, it wouldn't have worked. Oh, that's important to know. They can't force me to shuffle. Oh, I guess it could be Helix. Oh, I'm dying to Helix. No, I'm not dying to Helix. I just untap and I Alright, yeah, either they have it and you're dead, yeah. Or they don't. I think we're just gonna run it back like that. Last game of the night. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm gonna be sending you over to somebody else playing Modern after this game, but think we keep this. I think we keep this because it's good against every type of hand they have. And sort of like, not good again. But do I have things that are even good against this? I was going to say short of Smash to Smithereens. I'm going to go play Apex with my girlfriend. Okay, these are some draws. But thank you for joining me, everybody from Island Go's stream. Thank you for sticking around. You're watching for the first time, consider following so you can make the cool emotes pop up on screen. If you are watching on YouTube, consider coming to follow on Twitch, because the only good part about streaming is having people to talk to. And it would be nice if you guys were all here instead of over there. I can play Snoop just to block. And then they have to I'd also try to get him with Goblin Guide, Munitions Expert, but yeah, let's just save our life total. Play Snoop. Next turn we'll play Vile. Hey, look what's on top. Hey, look what's on top. I wonder if they'll tap out. I doubt it. I'm still gonna chump. Not chump. I'm still gonna block. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected, which is kind of bad. Maybe I should have, because of that, played Munitions Expert to try to get him. A possibility. I think what am I gonna do here? Maybe I now try to get him. I could just play Harbinger and put Sling Gang on top, which is pretty good. I think I'm gonna do that instead of playing Vile. We play Harbinger, we put Sling Gang on top. If they try to kill our Harbinger before it blocks, we Vile and Expert. And unfortunately, we have to lose one life to play our land. We can play Sling Gang, but that's the price of playing Modern against everybody but Burn. We also have a decent amount of land. Like, we've been pretty painless this whole time, so I can't complain. They Rift Bolt my face, as expected. They're on a land heavy hand, so they know we're not drawing a land. We block. It happens. I think I want to just put this in. I don't think there's a reason not to. And every goblin that we get into play is a life that we can gain with Sling Gang. So that's important. No, I don't want to use the ability. Okay. We have a Matron that we can play to get another Sling Gang. Why didn't I just remove it? Because I didn't want to get it. I guess I could have tried, but then, like, if I Vile in Munitions Expert and they decide to kill my Boggart Harbinger because of that, then my Munitions Expert just chumps, and now they still have a Goblin Guide, right? Although I guess they would have done 1 damage to them. I don't think I gain or lose more life. I think I end up with 1 goblin in play either way. And the thing ends up dead. So you block and you try and you see if you can blow them out. I don't think that that's wrong, ever. Honestly. We're dead to 3 bolts, right? Like, it just ends up the same. We don't care about the damage that we're doing to them. You block with Barger. Yeah, I get it. I guess I could have saved it, but then... Yeah, it only ends up the same if they do something, you're right. But I was just happy to let it happen because I don't know if it would matter. You have to figure out the thing, but you're right. I could have one more goblin here if I tried it. I don't know how much worse it is if they do something. That's the question of why you wouldn't do it. I was just assuming in my head it would be worse if they did something, but it may not be the case. They Boros Charm, which means they can't Skullcrack right now. So I feel like I'm supposed to gain some amount of life here. Because again, I'm not winning this game with damage. I'm winning by gaining life. So I think... they Skullcrack next turn. And they have a bolt in hand. I'm going to want more than 6 life. This brings me down to 4. Damn. All right, I guess I can still do it if I... So I'm going to sack every goblin. That's not Sling Gang. To play around Skullcrack. I think this is right. I can sack an attack on my turn before they untap. They're about to untap right now. I don't think you're right. That was my end step. Yeah. They just... Yeah, alright, so they suspend Riftbolt. I think I'm just getting another Sling Gang. They should concede to a second Sling Gang, right? If they have nothing. I'm gonna put it in right now. Yeah. Anyway. That was a decent league. We lost to Boros brought back, and we lost to... I can't remember if it was Black Red or Grixis. I think it was Grixis. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I like playing Burn. I don't like playing against it. I think there's a lot more nuance than it looks like on the surface. I don't know if Copter is even good enough. It just like didn't look good today, at least. And the fact that, well, I'm gonna say the fact that you don't have Patriarch's Bidding makes it a little bit weaker, but like just the Squeak Copter combo is good. We only played one match where it mattered, and they did have to kill it. It wasn't like it also got us a little bit deeper in that one match. Fnatic, it did exactly what Spike said it was going to do, and it really looked great. I'm shocked because I'm always worried about Dragon's Rage Channeler and Ragavan, and when I'm boarding in that matchup, I want things that answer both. But just playing less Prospectors and playing more Fanatics, you're good against Esper Sentinel and Ragavan just in game 1, and that's good against 2 of the big decks, and it seemed really good. It seemed really, really good. And I'm so surprised that it seemed, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of, I like completely specifically chose not to play Mogg Fanatic for a long time. Something I've known that you can do, and I just look at it and I'm just like, 1 damage? I'm having trouble because I can't even deal 1 damage, or I can't deal 3 damage. But really, it's just that Munitions Expert sometimes deals 0 damage. Which Mogg Fanatic never does. I think 1 or 2 could be good alongside Ignobles to pad out the 1-drop slot. No. I'm just going to say no straight up. Ignoble is just bad. I've been saying that for a while. It's obviously not a bad card, right? People have been playing Noble Hierarchs for years, and it's been expensive for years. But the problem with Ignoble, and the reason we're playing Mogg Fanatic, because when you play Ignoble on turn 1, it's just you're so far behind when they play Ragavan, and you have no way of knowing, because every deck can play Ragavan now. And it's the same with Aether Vial, to be honest, but at least on the play, you're a little bit better off playing an Aether Vial versus them, because then you can Vial in Mogg Fanatic, like if you were choosing one over the other. I just don't think the Green Splash does basically anything anymore. I'm not saying it won't ever, but like Rumgully's not that great to cast. It's just a 3/3 a lot of the time. Like, yeah, you can get the second combo, but it's a little convoluted and it's weak to Graveyard Haze. It's not really worth it. Maybe the second axis that you're attacking them on, okay. But Mogg Fanatic, I'm not into Grumgully either, that's what I'm saying. I just don't like... Mogg Fanatic lines up so shockingly well on the early turns against the really powerful stuff, the most powerful stuff. And sometimes you can still get a Dragon's Rage Channeler. It does interesting things with Aether Vial. It does interesting things when you've drawn all your Sling Gang Lieutenants, I guess, too. You can still combo, but really, like, I don't care really that you can draw Ringleader, draw Mogg Fanatic with Ringleader late, but like it's semi-relevant. I think Fnatic and Ignoble can be good in the same deck. Sure, that's true. But I think that deck is more likely to be red-green goblins than Jund goblins at this point. I just don't think... And you can play red-green goblins, by the way. Not something we talk about, but you can play red-green goblins. It's... You just, instead of Harbinger and Sling Gang, you play Rumgullies, and then you can play... you still have infinite combos, and you never have to touch black, because Murderous Redcap is just... Murderous Redcap is just red, right? Sling Expert, yeah, I mean, I agree. That's why I'm not playing Red Green Goblins, but you maybe who knows what comes, like maybe there's an Aki Harbinger, right? Could be an Aki Harbinger, still waiting to be spoiled. Guy's an uncommon. I don't think we've seen all the red uncommons yet. But who knows? And the red Aki Harbinger costs 2 mana. That's what I'm saying. And then you get this like completely not painful mana base, and anyway, the deck felt fine. The Furies, I don't know when to bring in all this stuff. I suppose these Nile Spellbombs were like... I'm glad they weren't ley lines, to be honest. We didn't play against any graveyard decks, but I wouldn't have wanted ley lines against Grixis Luris. So I'm glad I had the Nile Spellbombs. The deck feels fine. The Den of the Bugbear was good. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna change anything before playing it again, because the matchups we lost were just like, they were actually close. Like if we go to the... How do I view my last thing? Just here. The matchups we lost were 1-2s, and they were close. So I don't really feel bad about how the deck performed at all. Like, we lost Grixis Luris, but you're not going to win every time. It was a close game. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys like Modern, because I'm going to send you to somebody playing Modern. Again, like, follow, subscribe. On YouTube, subscribe. Don't subscribe to me on... Well, you can subscribe to me here, actually. The best emote... the best emote is a subscriber emote. And I would love to just see this in other people's chats. So, but thank you again for joining me. Use your primes. Don't spend your real money. Is Chief Crowfoot on Modern Jundwalker? Is that a thing? Or is this Pioneer? Oh, he's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Never mind. Does anybody know any Modern Fluffy Wolf? Name, but I don't even remember them. I'm looking for a smaller. Because not that anybody feels big compared to Spike, right? But let's get some smaller streamers. It might just be Fluffy Wolf playing Modern. Popper, which is a real slog. Menino Ne. Oh, Menino Ne is the Menino Ne is the second place person in the trophy race right now. I think they're Brazilian. I don't know. But he said that. Who knows if it's true? Is Doomwick playing? Modern? I didn't see him. I know he is a Modern streamer. We're gonna raid Menino Ne. They're on Living End. They are working really hard to get as many trophies as they've gotten on just Living End. And they're apparently they promised somebody that they weren't gonna change from Living End the whole trophy race. So they're just finishing it out with Living End, no matter if it's good or bad, which is like, talk about being honorable. Even if you don't like Living End, you gotta respect that. So tell him I said what up. I don't even know if he speaks. Because he's in Spike's chat. Yeah, he does. But I don't know if his stream's gonna be. But anyway, enjoy his stream. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you again.